I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I'm excited. We have a fun little project to do today. And today we are going to be making nature sun catchers. So the materials that you'll need is some sort of frame of some sort. I actually made one with a paper frame, but I'm realizing that it might be better to use like a paper plate, and I cut out the middle into the circle. You can tell it was a little hard for me to keep it straight, but that's okay. And then you'll need a large sheet of plastic wrap or contact paper. So I could not find contact paper anywhere, so I'm using the plastic wrap that I have at my house. But contact paper will probably work better than this, but this is also a great option as well. Then you'll need to go collect your nature items. So I kind of went on a small walk this morning, and to me that's my favorite part, is getting outside. So I got some fun leaves and some fall things. I even picked up a little flower. So really whatever you would like to put in your nature sun catcher. So the other couple things is some tape. So I have regular tape that's sticky on one side, and then I have double-sided tape, which means it's sticky on both sides. So if you guys have contact paper, you guys might not need one or the other. It just depends. So let's get started. So I have my big piece of plastic wrap right in front of me, and I'm actually going to place the plate underneath just so I can see how many things I can fit inside. So let's start by assembling or putting all of our nature items onto your plate. So you can design it however you'd like. That's the really, really fun part about this, is that it can look however you want it to look. And everyone's is going to be different. So I put my flower, my white flower. I thought this one because it was really tall, and it had these little tiny little not petals, but little dots on the ends that I thought were really pretty. All right, I'm actually gonna take the stem off so it can fit inside of my window of my plate, because that's gonna be where you see all the plants, and when you hang it up next to a window or even outside, you'll get to see all your nature items. So I'm actually gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a brown leaf. See how we have all these different colored leaves now that it's fall? So I'm actually going to just keep it really simple and just put those three. So I'm going to leave it right there. And then I'm going to take this edge of the plastic wrap and fold it in half. It might be a little tricky. And let's do this. I'm actually going to pull this out now that I know about how to place it on there. So now I'm going to pull it over and then press it down. And it's not going, unless you have contact paper, it's not going to stick all the way, but it's going to stick a little bit, that's all we need, because then we'll use the tape to help us out. So now, press it down. Hear the crunch. All right. All right, so now you can see that the items are kind of stuck on the inside. And if it's contact paper, it might be a little bit more clear. If you're using plastic wrap, it might be a little wrinkly, if that's what you want to call it. All right, so now is the fun part, where on the inside, so for me, the colored part, I'm going to put some double-sided tape. My bird is in the background, very excited about what we're doing. Yeah, what kind of items did you guys use today for your sun catcher? Maybe some flowers, maybe some leaves, all those fun things that are flat. I'm sure maybe you could do like a small twig or stick of some sort. It might be a little tricky. It might fall, but that would still be fun. All right, so I just put double-sided tape, just probably 4 to 5 pieces around here. And now And again, you can either use your paper plate or you can cut out and do a paper frame. You really also could, if you really wanted to, just hang this somewhere, just tape it up on a window, and that's okay too. All right, so let's put our nature items on the inside. I'm going to make sure that they're in the window, and I'm going to press down. That way they can stick. Perfect! I'm so excited. I was trying to think of a spot to put this, and I'm thinking my nice big window that I have in my front living room that's right over here. So now you'll see it's sticking because of the double-sided tape. So it's sticking to the plastic and it's sticking to the plate. So I forgot to mention scissors. So whether you want your mom or dad or aunt or uncle to do this, or if there's some child-safe scissors for you to use, whatever is most safe. So I'm just going to go around and cut the extra off. All of that, and that way it's just the plate. And then we'll tape it down just a little bit. All right, and that way it's all in our plate. I'm so excited. Teacher Hannah has lots of plants and things in her home, so I think it's amazing that we can also make a sun catcher to put next to a window and see all the fun nature items that you've collected. Maybe you went on a walk with your family, maybe you went to a park, or maybe you went on a hike. Something to go collect some nature items. All right, so now I pressed it in here. Mine actually doesn't need it too much, but I'm going to put a few pieces of the regular tape just on the inside just to make sure we secure or make sure it's not going to fly away. It's nice and stuck on. So I'm probably going to do 3 pieces. So I have 1, 2, and 3. All right. And now, look at that. We are done. So it kind of is hard to see because the light and you can see the wrinkles. But if you look really close, you'll see all my nature items. I have my leaf, I have my flower, and I have this cool little plant that I'm actually not quite sure what it's called yet. And what we'll do is that I'm actually going to take another piece of tape and I'm going to go tape it up onto my window, and I'll show you guys in just a second. Alright, so now I have my sun catcher and I found a perfect spot right here on my window, so I'm going to tape it down. And I even put a piece of tape on the bottom just to make sure it stays in place. And there you go. There's the sun catcher. So once you guys have it up, it's a great way to just kind of display all the different things that you found on your walk. Another great kind of extension on that is you guys can decorate the outside, anything like that. You guys can do another one. So I hope you guys had fun. I know I did too. Even if you don't have all of the materials that are ideal, you can still find a way to make this work and just have fun collecting items, talking about them, and just enjoying the process of that. So I hope you guys had fun. I know I did, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.